In this video, I'll demonstrate how to heat treat a katana blade, both quenching and tempering. The blade I'll be quenching is the one I clayed in the previous video. I begin by filling my quenching tank with water. I carefully control the temperature of the water so that the final temperature, once the tank is completely full, is 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Very importantly, this entire process is done at night, in complete darkness. The only light comes from the forge itself and the blade as it begins to glow red. I only ever quench blades in the dark, because I judge the temperature of the blade and whether it has been heated evenly from one end to the other by its color. I start by heating the tang end of the blade. Once that end has begun to glow red, I flip the blade around and begin heating from the point end. Once the entire length of the blade reaches an even bright red glow, it will be time to quench. I quench the sword for about 6 seconds, then I remove it from the water for a few seconds, then I put it back in the water and finish bringing it to room temperature. This quenching method is a bit harsh by comparison with some others that I've seen, and it does carry a bit higher risk of cracking the blade. On the other hand, it produces a bright, beautiful hamon, which is important to me, so I take the risk. The next morning I continue the process by scraping the clay off the blade. You can see that most of it remained adhered throughout the entire quenching process. Even at this stage, you can tell by color differences in the metal that the hamon is going to be good. But if any doubt remains, there's a simple method to reveal the quality of the hamon before beginning the polishing process. You can quickly sand the blade with 120 grit sandpaper and then etch it with ferric chloride. If the quench was a success, the cutting edge and spine edge etched differently, with the cutting edge coming out a darker shade of gray. It's easy to see that this hamon is going to be quite dramatic, active, and beautiful. For tempering my blades, I use a hot oil bath. I like this method because I can control the temperature very tightly to within just a couple degrees. Once the oil reaches 400 degrees Fahrenheit, I immerse the blade and leave it for 1 hour. After 1 hour, I remove the blade, and though I don't show it in this video, while the blade is still hot from the oil bath, I gently straighten out any lateral warping. Alright, this is how I heat treat katanas. In my next video, I'll show how I polish and sharpen them, including making the hamon as dramatic and beautiful as possible. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next installment.